Hello everyone, breaking headline parody story report entertainment show. Saudi prince is asking for lower prices on the oil from Saudi Arabia to be sold to the United States. Saudi prince Al-Waleed Bin Talal said that he wants oil prices to drop, and he said that they should be around $70 or $80 a barrel, and he don't want the United States to take alternative measures to get oil. And I've got all the details about this story. It's a real entertaining story that I have to tell you nice people about why you're paying so much money at the pump for your fuel. Is because when the BP oil spill the oil in the Gulf of Mexico, your politicians fined BP oil $20 billion. And anybody that has any common sense at all should know they're going to pass it on to the consumer, the green man, the red man, the blue man at the pump. When the red man go to fill his car up, BP is going to say, well, your American politicians fined R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company $15 billion, and they passed it on to the red man, the green man, and the blue man. We're going to do the same thing. So when anybody with any common sense should know, when your American politician goes and just slaughters BP oil out of $20 billion, now what they should have done is found that son of a bitch that sabotaged BP oil and blew them up in the bottom of the ocean in the Gulf of Mexico and hung him in a public hanging. Got more details. I want to tell you who I am. It's a real good story I want to tell you. I've got a lot of good ideas for you American people and people around the world. I'm Rodney Dangerfield's cousin. You know my cousin, he don't get no respect. Seemed like after he deceased, the monkey jumped on my back. I don't get no respect. No matter where I go, I don't get no respect. I went to buy a pack of cigarettes. They carded me by ID. I tell you, I don't get no respect. Then I went to get me a six-pack of beer, and they carded me. I'll tell you all, I'm 63 years old. When I was 16, they didn't card me. Now I'm 63 years old. They're carding me for ID. And then I went to a restaurant I go, and I went to pay for my food, and they was charging me full price. I said, hey pal, hey, I'm a senior citizen. Just takes 55 to be a senior citizen. I want my senior citizen discount. He carded me for ID. And then I took my wife to a dude ranch. She left me for a black dude, and my wife turned gay on me. Said, honey, why would you turn gay on me? She said, well, men like you in the world, it makes women turn gay. And one day, my wife was laying on the bed, her legs were like in a figure four, crossed like this. I said to her, honey, what's wrong? You can't think of anyone to fantasize you had sex with while we make love? She said, no. I said, hell with it, neither can I. So we didn't even make love that day, and people keep asking me, why would your wife leave you for a black dude? Are you not a man? What's up? I go, well, I guess she wanted to get back with her own color. So anyways, I went on the internet. I got depressed. I went on the internet to freepornphonesex.com. All it is a recording of a girl. And she'll say, hey, lover boy, I'm having a party in my mouth. Would you like to come? She'll say, over the telephone, I'd like to fantasize having sex with you. I would imagine that we were alone together, and I'll start tongue kissing you, French sucking on your neck, French kiss your ears. I don't have a gag reflex, so you can hold my head down as tight as you want to. I don't gag. You can go in the front door, the back door. I love it in the back door. And you can do anything you want to do to me over the telephone. I go, damn, that got my ding-a-ling excited, but I said, hell, I want a live girl. So I called a live service, and she said my voice was too ugly for her to talk to over the telephone. I want to tell you my disclaimer before I go much further. Some of the names have been changed to protect the innocent and the guilty, and some of the pictures have been changed to protect the innocent and the guilty, and everything in my parody story is a parody. It's not to be taken seriously. Don't take anything I say personal. Don't try anything I say at home. If you do, check with your attorney first, and then still don't do it. I'm a professional. No amateur should ever try anything I say. If you disagree with my disclaimer, get your happy ass off my channel immediately. But anyways, I needed to generate some money. So I went to another site on the internet called freebuyseltradeanything.com. It's a website where you can put anything you have to sell that's legal free. You can post it free, and once you post it, it'll repost itself on the next day calendar for 30 days. And it'll keep reposting till you decide to take it off. It's free. It's free to put it on there and free to keep reposting. It reposts for you free. So I sold a 55 Chevy my brother had bought for $1850. In '55 I sold it for $3,000. It'd been on my family's farm for the past 20 years, and I sold it for $3,000. And then I was looking for love, so I put an ad. They got a personal section. I put an ad that I was looking for a young Christian girl to go to church with me, pray with me, go to movies, dancing, and a young girl, a Caucasian girl, she's beautiful, answered my ad, and we're engaged now. We're deeply in love with each other. We want to get married, and we're trying to get her pregnant now. She wants to have my baby. She's always saying, do you love me anymore? Where you going? When you coming back? How much you love me? I say I love her twice as much as I did yesterday, but not half as much as I will tomorrow. And everything's going real good. I found her on that freebuyseltradeanything.com. And anyways, going back to this story, oh yeah, if there's any critics, if critics are beautiful people, you criticize Elvis Presley, you said, Elvis, they say you're destroying the minds of the adolescent children. Elvis said, hey, all I'm doing is singing a song. And he overcome the critics, and they criticized Muhammad Ali, Howard Cosell, Paris Hilton, Charlie Sheen, Michael Jackson, Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela? So if there's any critics here that would like to criticize me, hell, maybe I can do better. I appreciate you writing your criticism underneath my show, because I always strive to do better. But anyways, where the problem is with you people in America, your politicians hit BP oil for $20 billion, and then what they did, they paid the $20 billion, they create jobs. And they created the jobs, and they gave the $20 billion to their bosom buddies, and they got a kickback back up under the table. They got rich, but now you American people having to pay for these jobs your politicians created for their bosom buddies. All politicians say, I know how to create jobs, waste jobs, to waste your money. They create waste jobs, plant flowers, trees, and real bad areas of town, but y'all are happy. You're happy. That's my show for you. If anybody wants to see any more of my shows, you can type in Rodney Dangerfield Cousin. God bless everybody.